Good morning, this is Oil Traders Words, the book with 2,500 various terms and definitions which are used on a daily basis in the oil business by traders, operators, refiners, brokers, etc. The people use the words when talking, and a lot of words are also in emails. So try to understand what all those words mean. Go to Google, go to Amazon, and then you might find this book. And then it's up to you to order it or not. $26.50, so not expensive at all. One of the words in this book is the oil pollution fund. So what is the oil pollution fund when we talk about that? That's actually a fund that has been founded in 1971. And actually it's a fund where all oil companies are paying into. And that depends actually on the accidents happen on sea. So this is mainly for crude oil business. So when you have imports of crude oil, and many companies do, if it is in storage tanks or in refineries per port, the people can calculate in statistics and the authorities how much oil has been imported and how much your share of the import has been. How much oil have you been sailing around the world? So when there's an accident happen and there's a big oil spill, that oil spill needs to be cleaned up, and that costs a lot of money. Who's paying for that? Yes, that is you as a company are paying for that when you are in the crude oil business, and that is then a calculation. So after an oil spill, maybe 1-2 years after, there is suddenly an invoice coming from the oil pollution fund, and then you have to pay for it. So even when you have storage, when you say, well, I'm going to trade, I'm going to do some storage, and you import crude oil, and you do your blending, and you do your business, then after 2 years you might get an invoice, depending if there is accidents happening. So in the time with the various, the Exxon Valdez or the Prestige, two big examples of crude oil spills in the sea, there has been made a lot of cost, and actually the whole world is actually paying for it, or the whole world. All the crude oil importers are basically paying into the oil pollution fund, depending on how many accidents. So the better quality there is on sea, the better the vessels are, the less problems, the less likely it is that you have to pay something. But it always comes as a surprise, because accidents are not happen and should not happen. So that is actually the function of oil pollution funds. We are all part of it when working in a crude oil. Did you know that? Yeah, I don't think that many people know this kind of things, but it's a very interesting thing, and there's a lot of things to read in this book. Go to Amazon, Google it, and then order it or not. Up to you. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye.